We're here the next day working on Boss's car.
Come on, fucking motherfucker.
See on the outside. Yes! Oh.
See that?
You cut it.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Watch the paint. So our wrists are hurting. We need a little throttle therapy, but Boss, subframe, all the bushings are out, all the old sleeves. So we can throw those out. Covered all the cars. Well, those two. We just washed them yesterday. Gonna cover the hatch. And then Ant's been going crazy, stripping all the seam sealer, cleaning up what needs to be cleaned, sanded down this patch panel that Brian welded in. And then we're gonna tackle the firewall and get this thing pretty close to being prepped for paint. But Brian's gonna make this panel tonight, and then we'll start scuffing the rest of the bed. Exciting stuff, people. We're out.
Ew.
Smells like Coke.
Little bite.
I whacked my head pretty good.
Not that bad though.
I broke my muffler tip, Brian. I rolled into him, whatever. You know, this shit happens.
Aaron's gonna show us a wheelie.
Bring it back more! Back more! Right? Okay. He got blocked. I wouldn't say blocked. I would
find the balance. It's like he's forcing it up.
Kid, he's riding it like it's a bagger. He's holding on. You gotta go back a little more. Touch that hand.
Told you it wasn't bad. Dude, compared to last year, I was third.
Fourth.
Ripping. Oh. I want to set up another jump.
I know.
I'm more of a jumper.
You think we should make one quick?
No, not with this bike. It's so loose on this bike. Is your motor back together? Yeah, let's bring your bike here. Let's put it together. That was a good wheelie. You can't even talk shit. Because before I could not wheelie.
Darren did the most legendary jump one time. We missed it.
You did? The one where I crashed?
Yeah.
That was
Let go of everything.
Yeah, I just threw the bike. Yeah. Right, I just wheeled from here all the way at the end, all the way to the
Show him. One quick one for Boss, please.
Oh my, I'm gonna crash now that you're talking about it. It's not even his bike.
I don't want to see anyone crash. I told him to put a helmet on, you know.
Just Darren.
Come on.
Let's see it.
He threw a rod.
Jimmy's not gonna be happy you stretched this chain.
This chain's been stretched.
Take a link out for him.
Oh yeah, that helped.
Don't get your fingers stuck in there. There you go. Stay in it.
You motherfucker.
You're
Gonna get a car.
Yeah, it's your car. Then who's gonna paint it? Him?
I gotta paint it. He's not gonna pay for it, and only him. Practicing wheelie, right? Let's show us. I just went from there all the way to there. Yeah, show us what you got. Chirping me.
Right, quick question. It just came to mind. Everyone's wondering why you just didn't tube your front end since you're doing this and that.
Really? People wanted to know that?
Yeah, a couple of people said, why don't you just do that?
I'm not gonna do that out of respect for the car. Okay, and listen, I have nothing against tube front ends.
You've done it. You're capable of doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I have nothing against it. I do think though on an S chassis, you should earn it. I'm not saying it won't be tube one day, but when it does, I'll have fucking wrecked this thing pretty good.
When you mangle it,
When I mangle it, rip the front end off, then yeah.
Touche.
It'll probably be tube front. I want to stitch weld the whole thing tonight.
All right.
But I also got this fucking mangly.
I would worry about
hole.
Worry about the haggard hole first, and then you see where you are then.
Yes.
So as you can see, Boss made a template. He has some rolled cold steel.
I think it is. I don't know.
I
don't know.
It's moving like it kind of is.
No, it actually has to be because earlier you see those little stringy things.
Yeah.
I wiggled it like 100 times, didn't break.
Show them the template, and then we'll show them after you cut it.
There's the template. There's the whole ceiling.
We're doing that. I'm trying to make a pile. Sandblasting pile, and then I have to go dig upstairs and find the parts that Brian has to see if he's missing anything. Because knowing Brian,
You gotta pee.
Stone Cold Steel.
Brian's Creations.
Does it fit?
It'll fit.
With a little weld.
Persuasion.
Show the people. Show the people. Oh, we got it. Cutting, little welding.
Perfection.
Part of the car.
What are you doing with a hammer and dolly in your hand?
He's
Beat
working.
metal.
Really?
Yeah. Believe it or not.
He's working.
Beat metal with this tool.
Let him work.
Probably need a new disc on that. Let's see the progress. God damn, people. You can't learn this stuff overnight. Some stitch welds, 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch. And a beautiful panel. Which we might not have to cut any holes into because we might be running a mid mount, right, bro?
I mean,
That'd be nice.
mid mounts are my favorite for drifting because it keeps them out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're playing bumper
Wreck.
car with your buddy, mid mounts usually don't get that damage. And get damage from the side here. Maybe, I mean, usually I try to cut a pretty tight hole because it looks nice, but maybe on this car I'll go a little bit bigger than usual to protect the intercooler pipes in case of any incident.
Chafing. And, you know, spool up a little more, help the turbo a bit.
I do like the mid mount for that reason.
Yeah. There's plenty of perks that come along
Honestly,
with it.
the one I built for your 14
Oh my god.
worked better than any of our expectations. The intake air temps are super cool, and that thing spools like.
There's no piping.
Yeah, it's
There's
crazy.
probably a total of like
18
18
at most.
on each side.
That's still, I mean, you see front wheel drive cars out there with fucking 6 feet of intercooler piping in them.
So it'll be nice to not cut any holes here.
So I'd say it's tight.
Things just suck. That we did it a week ago. We gotta do them on your car soon.
No, I already did all that.
That's good. My car.
I did that many moons ago.
Yeah, people sleep on doing them.
Now I got a little fucked up. It's fine though.
Let's go to sandblasting, like I was saying. Rear knuckles, everything. As I was about to show you this pile over here, we dug some stuff up from upstairs over here, laid out, seeing what Brian needs, what he has. He has quite a bit of stuff. He needs quite a bit more stuff. We're not gonna dig into this too much. We're trying to just see what he needs and order what he doesn't have. So over here, made a pile of parts that could go to sandblasting. So then obviously we can start pressing the bushings in and so on and so forth to do all that. It's not very exciting stuff, but the bay is pretty sick. All what needed to be patched, Brian patched last night, followed by some stitch welds. So I just been in here grinding these welds. I gotta do it more. I actually need a belt sander so I could get in the tough spots like in here and stuff, and then just 320ing the whole day. Should be out of work soon. I think he's getting out early today, and then more welding. Got more welding gas so he could finish stitch welding and hopefully paint the bay soon. On to Brian. Oh, you're fixing that little.
Yeah, somebody munkled them. All straight now.
I thought they wanted more camber. I thought that's why they did that.
Weird things for weird reasons.
What's on the plan today, Bri? Stitch welder up.
Well,
Full tank of gas
got
now.
a fresh tank of gas. That's good.
That's lovely. Here, I didn't want to mess with this too much. And here,
I brought belt sander too, so
Beautiful.
should be able to finish that up today. Finish all the stitch welding today. Get these pieces on today. And realistically, we're off to the races with prep.
and then sealer and seats.
Oh, 350Z seats.
Yeah.
Good. Those are good seats.
They're
Clean
good.
seats.
30,000 miles. So Brian's gonna now do the stitch welds on this side, and we'll see how he does. We'll grade him. Sorry, Brian. Just trying to get the shit. Woo!
First, the ones right at the front, the first two.
Oh, the fattest. Oh my god!
Almost died twice. I like to hit them. Listen, if they come out like this kind of shitty, first of all, I pound them in when they're hot, and then I just hit them with the orange disc, and then it cleans them up pretty well.
200 more to go.
Yeah, ain't that the fucking truth?
You're trying to go stiff with this one.
With the car?
Yeah.
I would think so.
Brian's gonna reinforce the subframes, the rear subframe, and the front subframe. Maybe the lower control arms too. I don't know if he got those, but he got some plates from GK Tech. In here. See, these will like go on the bottom of the subframe. You'll weld these in, and it'll just stiffen it up more. Repairs are being made.
That's right.
What are we doing? Plug welds?
Right now, I'm just making sure it's tight and tagging it.
So as you see, Brian stitched weld a shit ton. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot has been done, but a lot has been done, trust me. So we're gonna stop welding because we're gonna leave soon and we don't want to start an arson, a fire.
Well, just in light of recent events, we were discussing how, honestly, this is a PSA to anyone out there. If you're welding in your garage, whatever, wherever, you should stay there at least 30 minutes before leaving the building.
Correct.
That's like a known fact.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like a known thing. Anytime you're welding, especially on a vehicle, because you never know, a little ember in the carpet, it could stay in there for minutes.
It could be a slow burn.
Because I've seen videos of them of it happening. That's how it goes. Even though it's burning, you're already left for going down the street to Taco Bell.
Thinking you're good, home free.
Your butthole's on fire, shopping. That's how it happens.
Tonight, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Brian, what did you do today?
We just sold the VQ. We're off to greener pastures.
Everyone's very devastated about it.
KAT time.
Everyone wanted to see the VQ, but we tricked them.
Next project, we're doing a VQ 65.
Mid-engine,
engine.
and maybe one in the front
Probably
too.
I'm thinking in a Prius Toyota, because the Toyotas they make good cars.
So the next clip you will see will be Brian's new engine on the engine stand since the VQ is gone. Good replacement for it. We're gonna make double the power.
No, we're probably gonna make the
same power probably.
as the VQ. It's probably gonna cost more because I gotta buy a turbo.
I think this is a heavier engine than the VQ.
Well,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
this thing is
in the comments,
heavy.
Whatever one of you commenters who's got a lot of spare time on your hands, look it up. Let me know. Put it down below.
If they're good on
Which
Reddit.
engine is heavier?
Let's put this thing on the stand. Now the fun begins of digging out more parts that Brian has. Probably starting to take some of this stuff off. I know he wants to clean it up a little bit, like the pulley. The oil pan has to come off because someone put this bungalow in it right here. He's not going to be running that. The bungalow port.
I think that's epoxy.
Okay.
How are you gonna weld that?
Brass.
Right through the oil pan though to the other side, the gap. There's no gasket and no bolts.
I would be curious to see how the conditions are under the this pan.
Are we gonna dig into it or are we gonna
Assemble.
do the other thing?
Yeah, we gotta do the other thing.
I think maybe just back the truck up
Take the
To
whole
the
engine
ramp.
over here? Why?
and leave the truck in the
No, leave
engine
the
in
whole
bed.
engine over there. Just take the stuff off. We bring the whole motor. 'Cause Jimmy has another engine that we're gonna take all the bolts and stuff off of it. Intake. So I'll probably go over there, strip that down, and then we'll have all the hardware, which is nice because we won't have to dig through bolt bins and waste hours trying to find bolts. All right, sometimes you gotta sacrifice one for another one. And this one's got a hole in the block, so it's a great candidate for Boss. He can use a lot of this stuff off of it. What should we do? Just cue the time lapse, strip her down?
Time lapse, let's strip her down. Give Brian what he needs.
That's it. Now I gotta take the head off of them. Pause. This is why we're gonna take this is why we're taking it apart. That shouldn't be there. Huh? Wipe it on me. I guarantee it's a fine ride. Got it.
Where are we putting it?
On the table.
Put it right there.
Oh,
Oh my god.
remove it over there, quick. We're leaking. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What a waste of time.
Why?
The head's trashed.
I know. as you can see. Spoon, the head's no good. It's no good.
Don't do that, don't do that.
Why?
Try to pick it up.
Is the head any good?
No.
The head's no good.
Fucking chuck that thing off the dock. I was gonna waste my time.
Yeah, that was a... Tony's in the house.
Let's go, baby.
What a waste of time, Tony. You knew it. It's like you just knew. Now, it has good stuff on it.
The hardware is good, I get that.
The hardware, the valve cover, a few little miscellaneous.
Spoon, we're gonna just take this, pick it up,
Let's see it.
launch.
Get that out of there, but we might try to extract
Maybe
that.
we'll take this rod out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Maybe
it
we'll
for
take the oil
you.
pan out.
The oil pan?
We'll take the clutch off and then we'll flip it on its fucking back. Take the oil pan off.
Just make sure you guys clean this mess up because I cleaned the shop.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
No, we stripped it for you, so this is all you now.
Yeah.
A mess. That's so bad.
Piston and shit all over.
That's what you don't want in your engine here, kids.
It's stuck. Don't do that. Don't do that.
How is it wedged now? It was free before, though. So the last clip you saw was me and Ant ripping apart the engine that Jimmy had for spare parts that Brian needs for his engine, such as the intake, bolts, throttle bodies. He already started stripping it apart even more. That way we could just like clean it, make sure it's good. Brian's been going in on the bay. We hope to have this like pretty scuffed, welded. Is everything done being welded in here or no?
I gotta just fix the rest of this corner.
Right there.
This side, both sides were destroyed. Look, you see this side? This nut was all the way back here. This hole completely destroyed. I had to weld that shut. We haven't finished grinding everything, but a little bit more grinding, and then it's just sand the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Sand.
4 people with sandpaper in their
Should be done in
hand.
like 20 minutes.
It should be, theoretically.
No, it'll take a couple.
But all the spot welds are done. Not spot welds, stitch welds. All the stitch welds are done. Took a good amount of time to do. All in all, bay's coming along great. The engine, we have a better idea of the engine. VQ is sold, so now
Yeah.
I don't.
Forgot that happened today.
Yeah,
It's been such a wild day.
got to see what else you're gonna need, and hopefully this engine's good. You're sure of it?
I'm not sure of anything, my guy.
We're just gonna hope
I just fucking send it.
that it's good. Being said, we're probably just gonna plug along on the rest of this tonight.
Dude, this
Stuff. What?
So these exhaust valves are open,
Yeah.
and
Nothing's in there. You're not.
I'm checking play in the guides.
Kinda dirty
The
in there.
exhaust, yeah, it's dirty.
It looks very bad in there.
This is the exhaust valves on a fucking 25-year-old. No, how old is this?
No, I'm just kidding.
30-year-old engine.
It looks great. All in all, I would say.
This valve, these two valves have spray paint on them. It was spray paint.
Yeah, well, they spray painted the whole engine. Which, what are you doing about that? Are you leaving it for now?
Looks mint. Wash it, put it in the car. Skirple power?
That's not gonna work. Screw that on there.
No,
Retap it.
we need this.
We needed purple power, Bri. A lot of scrubbing to be done. No.
Thread it in. No, keep threading.
That's it.
There's no thread, it's a barb.
Doing some wizardry. So we're gonna end the video there. We're probably just gonna scuff the bay more and just clean. And you guys don't want to see that. So let me know what you guys think. Tell Brian what he should do, what he shouldn't do. Tell Brian what he should do, because he needs direction. And yeah, all in all, good stuff. And hopefully in the next one, this will be sealed and this will be a little more complete. So stay tuned and I'll catch you guys then.